What's good, everyone? Jets take off. The Jets are playing the Dolphins, who are looking to make the playoffs. The Jets are out of it right now unless the NFL adds an eighth seed, which might actually happen. So, should the Jets try and win this game, or is it better if they lose and get potentially a top 10 pick? If you're just a fan looking on to next year, you'd want a better draft pick, and that's understandable. I totally get it. And here's the thing, if the Jets lose, we get a better draft pick. But I think the Jets are going to try everything they can to win this game, especially the coaching staff, because there's been a lot of rumblings about how maybe Robert Saleh could get fired at the end of this season because of the late season collapse, and Jets owner Woody Johnson is potentially a little bit fed up and how Zach Wilson has not developed properly. So the Jets are going to try and win this game all out. I fully believe we're not resting starters. Coach Saleh said he's playing everyone, so the Jets have a really good shot at beating the Dolphins, who are most likely going to be starting Skylar Thompson, who actually made his debut against us. So it'll be round two. This game's in Miami. And for the Jets, I just want to see some encouraging progress from at least Mike White. Here's the main thing. I just want to see Mike White play better than he did last week, because if he can play better, then I think he'll be in the plans at quarterback this next season, whoever the head coach is. But if he stinks it up and plays bad again, even though he's injured, I think that will probably rule him out, at least in terms of will he start for the Jets next season. So the Jets offense, there has to be progress. Mike LaFleur is basically going to get fired unless he puts together an amazing game against the Dolphins, and even at that, he might be gone. So, this game is really just all about, it's trying to fix what hasn't worked so far, trying to showcase Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore, show that progress is being made, and hopefully some of the younger guys on this team can step up and make plays like Jermaine Johnson and whatnot. And the Dolphins, the Jets defense has been questionable over the past 2 weeks. I'm expecting them to play well against Skylar Thompson and the Dolphins, even though they have great weapons in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. But it'll be a nice little final game for Sauce Gardner to hopefully seal his Defensive Rookie of the Year candidacy, because I think he's won it up to this point so far. So it's his last tested matchup, and then DJ Reed. It's just going to be interesting to see how our corners face against these elite Miami Dolphins receivers in their second matchup, because there's a lot of tape now on not only the wide receivers, but also our cornerback room. So this game is all about not looking like a joke. Because here's the thing, if the Jets lose by 10 points or more, questions will be thrown out if Robert Saleh should get fired or not. And part of it is justified. Listen, Robert Saleh's done a great job so far overall at getting us to at least a higher win total. The defense looks actually really good this season, but if we have too many question marks leading into this next offseason, then that's indicative on the head coach. And listen, Robert Saleh's done some good things, but there's also a lot of questions now regarding him. And if the Jets are maybe going to upgrade or try moving on to a new head coach like Jim Harbaugh or Sean Payton. But listen, in this game, if you're a Jets fan, I think the implications are if the Jets lose this game, the Jets are most likely going to start to look at replacements for Robert Saleh, or at least Mike LaFleur is gone no matter what. So changes will be made to this offensive staff. But if the Jets show up and stop the Dolphins from making the playoffs, I think that will at least provide a little bit more safety to Robert Saleh and his staff. So, you know what? The season's over at this point, unless they add an eighth seed. But if the NFL adds an eighth seed, the Jets could still be in it. So from that perspective, I'm expecting the Jets to be ready this game. It should have happened the last 2 weeks in must-win games, but it really has to happen here, because if the Jets come out lifeless in this game, that's a terrible look for the head coach. Let me know what you think about this. Love to hear your thoughts on this upcoming game versus the Miami Dolphins. Mike White will be starting. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.